I think the first thing is on shifting their cost base. So I think when most organizations now look at their cost base, and so many have been burnt, right? They want variability in that cost base. They want to be able to turn on and off cost very quickly. So before, that was mainly the world of a startup, right? Okay, as a startup company, you don't want to bring in too much fixed cost. Everything you want to sort of be able to turn off, turn up, ramp up, ramp down, right? I think big organizations hadn't really thought about that, right? They'd increase their cost base, keep hiring, keep hiring, keep hiring. I think now CxOs are absolutely looking at that. How do I create more variable cost in my organization? So that's the first thing. Two, how do I invest in things but lower my risk? So I want to try something new. So most organizations now, when they're thinking about growth, they're looking at new opportunities, new areas, new versions of their business, new product lines, new customers to service, new markets. Now, to do all of those things and to try new things, how do you do that in a lower risk model, right? So I think they're looking at lower risk delivery models that, again, they can run tests, they can try things with more flexibility. So they're not overly committed. They haven't hired a load of people to launch something new, and suddenly they realize it's not the right thing, and now they've got the pain of taking that all down, the costs associated with it. So first one is variable cost. The second one is, how do I keep trying things in a very uncertain environment? Because I can't stop innovating, I can't stop trying to grow, but do that and lower my risk in these things not working. I think that's the second one. And the third one, I think, is absolutely, how do I create an agile organization? I think CxOs today are always looking over their shoulder, right? They're always thinking, where am I going to get disrupted? Where's my business going to come under attack by something completely out of my control, right? Because so many of those things are happening all the time now. So I think they're in a day-to-day basis thinking, am I going to wake up today and some news is going to come through that's going to fundamentally change my business, right, or disrupt my business? And I think when you feel like that, you want to create a fleet of foot organization, an ability to say, today, these are the capabilities I need to succeed and win. But tomorrow, those capabilities that I need to succeed and win may be different. How quickly can I shift my capability set from this to this? And I think they're looking to reduce that lead time significantly and the cost and pain associated with making those changes in the organizations. I think those are probably the three biggest.
And in terms of just your second point about kind of de-risking and testing things out, where you can use kind of agile talent models, can that be applied also to actually execute in a flexible workforce model, that you kind of start in a team or a function, right? Is that how people do it, or should be looking at it essentially?
Absolutely. I think I'm a big believer in pilots, right? In running real world tests. So you can create as many talent models in a deck or in a proposal and create lots of boxes and processes and ideas and theories. And that's important to go through the thinking. But at some point, you've got to learn through real world tests. But when you test something, you don't want to test it at scale on day one. You don't want to try in every single market, in every single business area. You don't want everyone to be doing it. So finding an area that's going to have the biggest impact. Where is either the most pain associated with not having flexibility? Where is the most need or opportunity area? Identifying those and doing small scale tests. But the thing about that is not just testing it and saying, oh, that was successful, let's now roll it out. It's saying, okay, what did we learn in terms of the processes, the controls, the governance as well? Who would we need to have involved? And use that test case to build out your overall approach.